Other interesting cultural news: the crime in Minnesota is so bad you have someone steal a car in front of a police officer, and yeah, the police officer does nothing. Again, click that subscribe button to help with my speaking ineptitudes, and someday I will get through a whole episode speaking completely articulately. A tall order, some might argue. However, I have goals in life. So, if you do me a favor and click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Or give me a thumbs down and throw something in the comments. Let me know I can do better. Now, this comes to us thanks to End Wokeness on the good old X Twitter, in which he specifically says, quote, car theft in the background while a cop is discussing car thefts in Minnesota. Which, talk about, what is it, the meta? Come full circle. Now, at least to give the police officer, not much, but a modicum of credit, he's at least in shape. His belly is not touching the steering wheel, and it looks like he has the physical capabilities to actually catch, I believe they call him a perp. So he could actually do the job. And again, I'm not saying 99% police officers can't. I'm just saying it is pretty ridiculous how some unions just have it so there's no physical requirements. And, I mean, it's cliche even when I was a kid. You can outrun a lot of cops. Not all of them, but it's a thing. Now, this comes to us, it looks like it was actually first recorded by CBS News in Minnesota. Without too much further ado.
Sometimes they leave cell phones, receipts.
That's a kid?
Yeah, that's a stolen car.
Kids speeding past the deputies assigned to stopping this very act. In this case, Sergeant Vi could not follow for her safety.
Sometimes they leave
Safety? I thought your job was to be a police officer to stop crime. Well, I can't do that. I can't stop crime. It's because of safety. Ridiculous. I know there are different methodologies in terms of some police units in some cities do not want them doing like a high-speed pursuit on highways, which, again, there are many... a wise man once said by the name of Tom Sowell once said there's no such thing as solutions, only trade-offs. And I can understand in terms of the highway chases, they say just let them go and they'll catch them at the next exit. That could be a debate for another time, perhaps. But yeah, just letting the rapid crime go free. It is kind of funny. It was a... I thought they said it was a Kia when they said it was a kid. It was also... It looks like it's a Kia. Which, I mean, not to be an elitist in terms of, like, why would you ever steal that? But, I mean, the little... Looks like a Kia SUV, which... Back in the day, used to be cool. They actually used to have stick-shift SUVs from Kia, which is a cool thing. But, I mean, this is just a regular silver SUV. And, again, how emboldened are these criminals where they're just, again, this is like a not a main street, but a sub street. They're driving pretty darn fast right past police. It looks like there's like a accomplice behind him too. Like, most people intuitively, when they see the police, would slow down safely. Like, how brazen is that? They're just, oh yeah, we're just going to keep on going. Perhaps because they know there will be no negative ramifications in the dystopian nightmare that has become Minnesota. Yeah. A country or state's been conquered when their flag is changed too. What was it, 2 or 3 months ago? They changed the flag, so it looks like a rudimentary ripoff of the Somalian flag to better reflect their culture there, or the populace. Now, but moderately valid got about 225,000 views and 4.6 thousand likes. Well, the first comments coming from Paul Zupa, who says, quote, Tim Walz has enabled this by going soft on crime and sympathizing with violent criminals instead of prosecuting them, getting 60 likes. Which, true, yeah. Can't help but notice, and again, you wouldn't do it in America, but like places like Saudi Arabia where they are really, really, really tough on crime, or places like, oh shoot, anywhere, Middle East, where is that, Dubai? There's not a lot of crime in Dubai. Partially because they go pretty extreme when you do it. So, it's worked. Now, you also have Planet of Memes, but no meme. But nevertheless, they did say something. Planet of Memes says, soft on crime policy, lead to more crime, getting 30 likes, which, true, look at San Francisco. They voted, again, you get what you vote for. In that case, they actually voted to make it so it's no longer a felony to steal up to $950. So it's now a misdemeanor. And the way the justice system works on average is plead down. So that's why there's so much more crime in San Francisco and California these days. Well, they voted for mechanisms and policies that would enable it. And Nick Sorter saying, welcome to Walls, Minnesota, getting 328 likes. Jenna Zill says this was in Minnesota over the Governor Tim Walz. Is a picture of Minnesota burning during the good old George Floyd Summer of Love peace protest. Hitting his riots with over $2 billion in damages and dozens of people who actually died. Did get 26 likes. Let's see. Traffic ticket violation. Wow. The Liberty Pill memes and says greatest traffic ticket ever. I'm trying to see if they actually said the location here. They say remarks. Instead of pulling over, pulled into the McDonald's drive-thru and began ordering. This is apparently someone who is speeding. Wow. Interesting. I got 37 likes. Let's see here. Frank Deshusen says, quote, based on the women's headscarf, that's likely a Somalian community in Minnesota where kids, according to the local media, are committing crime, so much crime. Looks like there's an article that says Little Mogadishu on the Mississippi, Minnesota Somali Americans strive to free their community from violence, getting 21 likes. Travis says this must be the joy Kamala talks about, getting 59 likes. Livercat Media TM says unreal. It's a picture of the infamous book by George Orwell, that's 1984. Says this was supposed to be meant to be a warning, not a guide, unquote. Getting 53 likes. So, yeah, looks like the state of culture is not great in Minnesota. And, I mean, I'm not sure what's going to change because, oh, it's a pretty good meme. One more. This is from Wireman. It says it's not even Minnesota anymore. It's I forget what movie it is with Tom Hanks. We have the pirates come on the ship. It says, look at me. I can't do some accents. Actually, didn't even see the movie either. But nevertheless, just I'll try. Look at me. I'm Minnesota now. Yeah, 31 likes, and perhaps the worst Somalian accent you've heard in the past 10 years. Probably. Perhaps. I'll say one more. I'll do one more. So Livercat Media Tim says which way? It says Tim Walz and Kamala Harris says America last, and then juxtaposition to the other path is Donald Trump as well as J.D. Vance says America first, getting 66 likes. So, definitely not a good place to live, and hopefully people are able to leave and get out of that hellhole soon. But yeah, in terms of the culture of Minnesota, it's definitely on the decline. I don't know if some people I know who live closer to over there, it's quickly surpassing Chicago and Detroit in terms of crime and just a terrible place to live, especially Minneapolis. But let me know, especially if you're local in Minnesota, is this a thing you see with high frequency? Is this maybe just seemingly an increasing amount of anecdotal evidence? Let me know in the comments. As always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.